FibroTV, making positive connections in the chronic illness community.
Hello, fellow chronic illness warriors. Monday Mayday here. Are you ready to have some fun? Now remember, FibroTV's podcasts are for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only. So if a positive attitude, fruits and veggies causes you to grow a third eye, or feathers, don't blame Jen. She warned you. Now, let's get the fun started. Ha ha!
Happy Monday, everybody. Every Monday, we're going to have a question from one of you, our members. And today, our question is from FibroTV member JoJo. So, JoJo, what's your question today?
Hi, Jen and Lori. I do have a question. How do you stop yourself from stressing out over people not understanding why you can't do something?
Thank you, JoJo, for your question. I think, along with you, many other people with chronic illness have the same type of problem with either a significant other, a family member, or a friend. They don't understand why at one time you were able to do certain things and you can no longer do them. Or even on a certain day you can do certain things and you're not able to do it on another day. And it's very frustrating. I don't think it's just frustrating for you, but it's frustrating for that person that's in your life as well, because they just don't have a clear understanding of what you're dealing with. One of the things I do suggest to people that have a really hard time with a family member understanding what they're dealing with is a couple tools that are on the internet. One is called the spoon theory, and it's over at youdon'tlook.com. I'll put the link right here. And another one is called the letter to the normals. And that helps explain how, what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. Both of them basically do. And how you can sometimes do things on one day and not on another. And those are some tools that you can use to really help you guide to people to understanding what you're dealing with on a daily basis. Now, after you've done those things and you've explained things to somebody several times and they still continue to not understand, you have a few choices you need to make. First of all, if it really, really bothers you and it's upsetting you and stressing you out, you might have to make a decision whether to keep them in your life or take them out of your life. A lot easier said than done, though. But one thing I would not do is hold on to anger and resentment, and because that's the one thing that can make you absolutely sick. And if you really come forward and express your feelings and say, this is really, really upsetting me and it's hurting my feelings, and they continue to do it, then that's something you have to think about. Or you might just have to forgive them and accept them for who they are. Kind of like we want them to accept us for who we are. Sometimes we have to accept other people for who they are. And even if there's things, that, we don't like about them, we can maybe focus on the things that we really do like about them and why they became a part of our life in the first place. Because there was at one time something that we really, really liked about them, so we invited them into our lives. So maybe you could focus on that. Also, if it's a family member, there's only so much you can do. There are actually people that have removed family members from their lives because it was so stressful, but I don't think that's really necessary unless they're being really unkind and hurtful in the things that they say. If they're just doing it out of plain ignorance and not understanding what you're dealing with, that's totally different. But once somebody starts getting hurtful and trying to attack you emotionally, that's not okay. And you really need to sit down and express that it's bothering you very much and you don't appreciate them doing that. And, that's about it. That's the best advice I can give you. If anybody else has any good advice for JoJo, you can go ahead and share it below on the comments here on Facebook. I hope everybody has a great Sunday night. And if anybody else wants to send in a question, you can at FibroTV@gmail.com, and I would be happy to try and answer it for you. Everybody have a great night.